go to Group C. Group C, and this is the terrifying one. This is the rough group. And guess what? TSM is not in it this time. Hey, but G2 is. G2 got the group of death.
Yeah, so congrats on your pool 1 seed. You got screwed over. But this is pretty much the opposite of what happened to TSM last year. They literally had the same 2 teams in their group, Samsung and RNG. And TSM, or NA, was the region with a pool 1 seed, and Europe wasn't. And they had an easier group, and now they have the harder group. So the MSI seeding thing doesn't really matter, apparently, but that is a tough group.
The only way it could be harder, really, is if it was SKT instead of Samsung. And also, this group could easily have Cloud9 added to it, which, you know, makes it 4 pretty good teams in that group fighting for 2 spots. But yeah, if you're G2, you can't be overly excited with what you see here. RNG with Uzi is just so aggressive.
Yeah.
They're hard to play against, and G2 is not necessarily a team that strives in the early game, so that's definitely a concern. And then with Samsung, again, they've been solid and clutching the gauntlet as well to come out of there with the victory over KT Rolster. And again, they usually put it on another level at Worlds, crowned with some Victor action.
Yep.
Hopefully we'll be seeing some of that. But yeah, poor G2. Yeah, that is rough.
I think if C9 gets in there, then that completes the circle of death. And it's, I mean, you could, I think Samsung, again, be a big favorite coming out of there. But I think outside of those 3, if Cloud9 gets in, again, this is where the stupid hypotheticals come in.
That's right.
Then I think you could make an argument for any one of those 3 to maybe squeak out that 2nd seed. But G2, a lot like TSM, I think they've got a lot of pressure on them, even though they've got a pretty tough group. They've had pretty poor Worlds showings in their history. They've completely dominated the EU scene, but haven't really put it together in Worlds. So there's a lot of pressure on them for that. And I think all these past international blunders has only made them stronger for this moment. And I mean, Perks had a great tweet. He said something along the lines of, nice group, easy 6-0. Obviously he's kidding, but it's just, I love his personality, and just, it's not even trash talking, just the way he's so overconfident that you know he's not being serious, that he's that overconfident, but I love seeing that. So. Yeah,
I mean, when you see that group, you can't be defeated by it. You just got to be like, okay, this is going to be an interesting time.
Yeah.
But that's the group to watch so far. Because, man, every game is going to be like, I don't know who's going to win.
I mean, RNG could, I feel like they could easily somehow go on a crazy roll and get first in that group, or they could just completely poop the bed and like go 2-4 or something.
Yeah.
Not even be close to getting out of
That's just such a wild team.
Yeah.
Especially with MLXG in the jungle. He does some nutty stuff. And Uzi, again, he's a top tier AD carry. He hasn't been at Worlds as much as you would expect based on his individual skill. But yeah, it's always fun to see him going up against some bot lanes. Sven and Mythia going up against Uzi is going to be a good time.
Yeah, I think there's some pretty premier bot lanes across there. All 3 teams.
All 3 teams.
So.
And then Sneaky and Smoothie when they get popped in.
That's right. The Sneaky and Lane LoL. We'll see how that turns out. But it's a crazy group. That is the group you don't want to be in.
No.
If you're
for anybody.
Cloud9 or whoever the other top seed out of that play-in tournament is. You don't want Group C.
You do not.
Because it is C for see you later.